This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning. I'm Olanireti, Ololade. The major headlines: Emergency plenary. National Assembly moves to shift presidential poll to February 13th. Insecurity. Lawmakers split over Ndume support for US troops deployment. Tinubu urges release of South Sudan VP Maka support space. Unilag alumna dies in US apartment. Sports. Ikorodu beat Enyimba in Aba as 3SC tame Wolves. Ajibade eyes first PSG trophy. Entertainment. Viral fan campaign free, not political, says Iyabojo. News in detail. Emergency plenary. National Assembly moves to shift presidential poll to February 13th. The National Assembly announced on Sunday that it would reconvene its plenary session on Tuesday, February 17, 2026, cutting short its recess amid indications that lawmakers may review the date set for the 2027 presidential election. Findings showed that the National Assembly may shift the presidential poll to February 30, 2027. In a notice signed by the clerk to the National Assembly, Kamori Ogunlano, senators and members of the House of Representatives were directed to resume sitting at 11 a.m. and adjust their schedules accordingly, as very crucial decisions are expected to be taken during the session. I am directed to inform all distinguished senators and honorable members of the National Assembly that the Senate and House of Representatives shall reconvene plenary session at 11 a.m. on Tuesday, 17 February 2026, respectively. The note is read. Insecurity. Lawmakers split over Ndume's support for US troop deployment. Two members of the House of Representatives have expressed different views on Senator Ali Ndume's recent call for the deployment of United States troops to Nigeria and worsening insecurity in the Northeast. Speaking on Friday as a guest on China's television's Politics Today, Ndume had endorsed the deployment of US soldiers to Borno State to assist in combating insurgency and banditry. The fact that the Americans are now helping us fight insurgency is a welcome development. We have been looking for this support for a long time and have made many efforts to get it, but failed. Now that we have this window of opportunity, we must utilize it. I have complained many times that our major setback in this fight is the lack of certain resources. Now, America has agreed to provide these resources free of charge, he said. Speaking with the press, the chairman of the House Committee on Defense, Babajimi Benson, emphasized the importance of understanding the role of the 200 US troops currently in Nigeria. The issue is not additional or fewer numbers, but what role and capacities they are bringing to support the armed forces of Nigeria. At present, we are focused on training and technology enablers that would enhance our capacities to defeat the adversary, he said. Kwankwaso returns from India trip amid US sanction threats. The national leader of the new Nigeria People's Party, Dr. Rabiu Kwankwaso, returned to Nigeria on Sunday through Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, following what the party described as strategic international engagements in India. Kwankwaso was received by the NNPC national chairman, Dr. Ajije Ahmed, Kano State Deputy Governor, Aminu Kwazo, the Senate representing Kano Central, Rufai Hanga, and other key members of the Kwankwasia movement. In a viral video circulating on social media, the former presidential candidate was seen passing through security checks at the airport, dressed in a white babariga paired with signature Kwankwasia cap. When contacted to verify the clip, the National Publicity Secretary of the NNPC, Ladipo Johnson, confirmed Kwankwaso's arrival. Yes, it is true. Senator Kwankwaso arrived in Abuja this morning, where he was met with party officials and NNPC chieftains before heading home, he said. Tinubu urges release of South Sudan VP Maka support space. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reaffirmed Nigeria's commitment to the swift implementation of the revitalized peace agreement in South Sudan, urging the immediate and unconditional release of the country's first vice president, Riek Machar, and other key opposition figures. The pledge was made in a statement signed by Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Communications, Office of the Vice President, Stanley Uwokocha, on Monday. The statement highlighted Tinubu's position, who was represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima during the African Union High-Level Ad Hoc Committee for South Sudan, also called the C5 Plus Summit, held in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. On the margins of the 39th AU Assembly of Heads of State and Government, the summit was chaired by South African President Cyril Ramaphosa. We wish to specially call on the government to reconsider the immediate and unconditional release from detention of the Vice President and other key opposition figures. It is also imperative to convene an all-inclusive South Sudan National Dialogue and Reconciliation Forum. We call on all parties to engage constructively with authorities in the mediation process without preconditions, Tinubu said. Unilag alumni dies in U.S. apartment. A University of Lagos alumna Oreoluwa Odetunde was founded at her off-campus residence on Thursday. It was learned on Sunday that Odetunde was in her first year of a Master of Business Administration program at the S.C. Johnson College of Business in New York. According to a report by the Cornell Daily Sun on February 6, she was an international student who earned a bachelor's degree in economics from the University of Lagos in 2017. While at Cornell, the report said that Odetunde was active in several student organizations, including the Johnson African Business Society, the Black Graduates Business Association, and the Hold Ezra Financial Club. According to the report, the deceased was also recognized as a Ford Fellow and Sage Scholar and had participated in research and strategy analysis for firms such as Ancoria Asset Management and Greenwich Merchants Bank. Food vendor dies inside Unilag campus. A male food vendor, identified simply as Lekon, died on Sunday morning at the College of Medicine of the University of Lagos, Idiaraba campus. It was gathered from eyewitness that the vendor was electrocuted at a water point within the campus premises. The incident reportedly occurred in the morning at the south side of the Idiaraba campus when Lekon allegedly went to dispose of waste and stopped to wash his hands. A student who spoke on condition of anonymity due to the sensitivity of the incident said the deceased was electrocuted after holding a metal railing near it. The Secretary General of the Unilag Student Union Government, Joshua Shanume, also confirmed the incident in a telephone conversation on Sunday. He said, "From the report we got, he wanted to dispose of waste. After that, he went to wash his hands at the tap. When he finished washing, he wanted to close up the tap and held the railing close to it. That was how he got electrocuted," said the insider. Sports. Ikorodu beat Enyimba in Aba as 3FC team Wolves. League leaders Ikorodu City secured a crucial away win against Enyimba in Aba to maintain their lead in the Nigeria Premier Football League, while Shooting Stars strengthened their push for a continental place with a commanding 4-2 victory over Warri Wolves. At the Enyimba International Stadium, Ikorodu City demonstrated the resilience that has defined their season. Joseph Arumala 29th minute strike proved decisive as the visitors absorbed pressure to secure all 3 points. The victory moved Ikorodu City to 44 points from 26 matches, keeping them at the summit and widening the gap to River United, who dropped to third after being overtaken by Enugu Rangers. Ajibade highs first PSG trophy. Super Falcons captain Rasheedat Ajibade has set sights on winning the title after guiding Paris Saint-Germain women into the final of the coupled LFFP with an emphatic win over Paris FC women on Saturday. Ajibade was among the goals as PSG sealed a comfortable 3-0 victory on the semi-final. Romy Lucha, who has been in fine form this season, opened the scoring in the 47th minute before Marvel Kanjinga doubled the lead just before the hour mark. Ajibade completed the job with her first goal since October, making a cut back inside the box to send the Parisians on their way to the final. The win confirmed PSG's dominance over their city rivals for the second time in a week, having beaten them by the same scoreline in their previous meeting. Quoting a post from PSG celebrating her goal, she wrote, "On to the final." They will face Lyon in the final on March 14th. Lyon also beat Dijon 4-0 in the other semi-final. Entertainment. Viral fan campaign free, not political, says Iyabo Ojo. Nollywood actress Iyabo Ojo has clarified that a recent promotional video highlighting activities of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria was done without payment and was not politically motivated. The video, which surfaced online last week, showed the actress praising improvements at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, triggering mixed reactions on social media, given her previously known political stance. For the caption attached to the viral video on Instagram, Ojo wrote, "Fan is changing for the better in so many ways. Besides the renovation of the MMIA Lagos Terminal 1 and the beauty and comfort of Terminal 2, the service of their protocol team is exceptional. I'm so proud of my country." The post sparked debate among users, with some questioning why the actress, who was openly critical of the APC government during the 2020 NSAS protest and supported Peter Obi in 2023 presidential election, appeared to be promoting a federal agency under the current administration. Amid the controversy, the managing director of FAN, Olubumi Koko, dismissed claims that Ojo had been appointed as brand ambassador or awarded any contracts by the authority. Iyabo Ojo was not awarded a gig by FAN, nor is she an ambassador. She was only asked to raise awareness on transformational initiatives under the same Tinubu administration at the airport while shooting a movie scene. There was no financial incentive, Koko stated on a verified X account. Recap of the major headlines. Emergency plenary. National Assembly moved to shift presidential poll to February 13th. Insecurity. Lawmakers split over Ndume support for US troops deployment. Tinubu urges release of South Sudan VP Maka support space. Unilag alumna dies in US apartment. Sports. Ikorodu beat Enyimba in Aba as 3 SCTM Wolves. Achibade hides first PSG trophy. Entertainment. Viral fan campaign free, not political, says Iyabo Ojo. Follow us on all our social media handles. Facebook at Ifako Radio, WhatsApp at Ifako Radio, X at Ifako Radio, YouTube at Ifako Radio, TikTok at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call our WhatsApp 09122227433. Special thanks to the news producer Olanireti